All right, in this clip, I want to talk about a hand grip that I'm going to make to give people in the back seat something to hang on to here. My plan is it can either be mounted in the existing third hole and screwed down, or I may just drill a fourth hole because I bought an extra one of the slides, retaining clips, and put it about where the hand would be so that people in the back seat got something to hang on to when we're on a trail moving around. So my first effort was, I looked forever thinking, I could get a handle from a tool that like the grinders, the drills, they all have an extra utility handle. There's all kinds of them, and I thought, well, they're hollow, so I could slide a dowel in, screw something in, and then switch to the machine thread. Then finally, on Amazon or eBay, I found somebody that for like $2 a piece sells them. The only trouble is it's really molded just around a bolt head that only goes in about this far, and I think in the end it's going to break off. In fact, when I was simply cutting off the little collar they had here, you can see the flange already broke. So, decided not to use those, and today's plan was I went down to Home Depot and I bought a 67-cent screwdriver. And I'll show you how I got the handle out and how I got to the finish line with this. Alright, so I want to show you something that we discovered about the tub rails in the back and the retaining clips. And we found that when we went to put our handle in that we wanted to put, it's about in the right place for somebody sitting in the back seat to have something to hang on to when you're going back and sideways on the trail. So we thought, well, we'll just order another clip, slide it in, drill a hole, problem solved. Look at the way these move back and forth. And look at this little black part right here. It slides until it hits. They've actually cut a notch in the bed, or in the rail. That stops it from sliding too much. Why they have to do that, I don't know. But I didn't want to cut that notch. I couldn't put the clip in without having a notch, as it turned out. We couldn't figure why it wouldn't go in. And I was just about to start, well, we'll just cut the notch, when I started looking at how this clip is made. And if you look at it, you're going to see that this part is higher than these two parts. So it ain't ever going to go in lest you don't have that notch. So I stuck it on a belt sander, got the belt sander running, held that sucker, and that word began with an S. And I just went back and forth until I had sanded this center part all the way down to where the metal is, right there. And then that metal was in the same plane as the plastic right there. Then I was able to just take that and pop it right in here without that notch. To keep it from moving, I just grabbed a daub of caulk and stuck it loosely up on each end so it doesn't slide. This never has to go anywhere. You take the top off, it's just a smooth rail and a hole there anyway. So now, that's the lesson of the clip. And this will screw right in. So I'll show you on the other side how all this fits together. Alright, so here's our finished grip for the back seat passenger, and it's sitting there so they can grab on up here. When you're rocking back and forth, they've really got something rock solid to hang on to because the steel runs the whole way. Simple screwdriver handle, heated the shaft to pull it out, and then put in our screw. Used never could find hockey grip tape here in town, didn't want to bother looking everywhere, so at least for the time being I'm using that good old gummy fabric electric tape. Built it up to kind of a bulge in the middle, and it's nice and sticky to hang on to. You can just add more, peel it off. I mean, that's a nickel and dime part. You can play with it and change it to your heart's content, or for the women in your family, you can get really ornate. Curtain rod holder that goes in the wall, holds the bar for the curtains. You can go Victorian if you want, or Rococo.